I love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So I had
like a son. Two funny mamas. What's with the grip? Sherri and Kym.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Two Funny Mamas. I'm Red. Oh, I'm Kym Whitley. And
Yeah, what made you go velvet rope red? That's interesting color.
I know it is an interesting color. I think because that's all she had in the basket.
That's funny. That's really funny. I have to say.
That's all she had in the hair basket. Look at you, boy. Where you going? Let's see. I'm
trying to make my space more like a better space.
Oh, girl, I got so much junk behind me. Girl, look, I got Joshua's baby shoes back here. I got hard drives. This is when I was evacuating. Oh, here go another computer too. Look at that.
This is like,
look at that.
It's crazy.
I was gonna hang these in my car from the rearview mirror.
Is that Joshua's baby shoes?
Joshua's baby shoes. I grabbed them when I was evacuating.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, his first hard bottom shoes.
Do you know? I had a picture of Jeffrey. Okay, this is gonna irritate me, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get my background again.
It's over.
Okay. I know.
Just move the pink thing. Move that pink thing. It's throwing off everything. No, it's fine.
Is it really? Is it throwing
no,
off
it's
everything?
Fine.
It matches your hair. It's like if they look at your hair, they look at the pink thing with the red thing. That's what I figured. But if it's too distracting, I'll take it away.
No, I got junk back, girl. I threw all the awards back after I got all the awards out the pool.
They didn't rust or anything, did they?
No, you put them in a plastic bag, tie a knot, put your jewelry in a plastic bag, put it at the bottom of the pool. And when the fire,
no water got in.
Mm-mm.
You know, there's a drug dealer who bought a house and buried money underneath and then built a pool.
Where he built the pool on top of the money?
Yeah. I don't know, like within the foundations of the house. Isn't that a trip?
Wow. Well, I did find out a lot of these safes that they say they're fireproof, they're not. I found out a lot.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
A lot of people going back to their foundation telling me I'm going to get my safe. And then one man was like, oh, wow, the safe ain't fireproof.
Everything and I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the way you said it. Because you have a way of making things funny. So I am by no means laughing at the fact that
no, it's true. My contractor, he said, you want a safe to be fireproof? He said, you got to dig it in your garage or in your backyard in concrete. Then you put the safe in there. He said, that's fireproof.
Oh, so the concrete has to surround the safe so you can't move it.
Right. You put it in there. And he said, you got to put stuff in there. And I guess it's a lid on it or something. But he said, you got to put it in concrete.
So you're going to do that?
To put a concrete top on it.
Your house?
Yeah, but I do have a safe that's in the ground. But I covered it because the man living here, he had everything. Now I know why he had a safe in the bottom of in the concrete. I was like, why is this here?
Did it give you the combination?
No, I covered it with the floor. Now I don't know where it is. It's there, but I just left.
You didn't look in the safe when you got the house?
Well, no, I looked and it was empty, and it was a long safe and it was cylinder, and he had.
Why didn't you reset it? Why didn't you reset this combination? That's a great idea.
It was a great idea because they were remodeling. TV show came to remodel the house. I didn't have time to think.
Oh man, Kym. And so you put a floor, like the house that I had that the guy from the Real Housewives, Teresa Giudice's husband, bought. His house he bought, that was my house. They made a security camera, but if you moved it a little bit slightly, there was a whole place you could put your gun. Like if you were in there, you just freaking went in this little, and it was great. You sure that you put your gun in there? And so I never used it because I didn't have a gun. I didn't have a gun until you and I. Niecy went and bought a gun. But it was a place you put your gun. It was such a great little, like you're safe. That's a good place to keep it. Now you wouldn't be throwing this stuff in the pool because you got a safe that's in concrete.
Yeah, that's in concrete, right? You wouldn't. Well, my awards, I had to put. You got to put your awards in the pool. Girl, you know
So
there's
you
another
got all
fire out here
these.
that popped up. You know that, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got a safe. Now you got to throw everything in the pool. They'll ghetto way to preserve your stuff.
But it's a way to preserve. My brother was the first one told me that. I was
Ronnie,
like,
come
what?
on over here. Guess what I found? 4 NAACP Image Awards. They at the bottom of the pool. You know how to swim. Anybody know how to swim? Come on, Ronnie. Pookie.
Speaking
come
of
on,
which,
you know
which
how to
we need to
swim.
send out, I need everybody to go vote. Go to, I ain't put my vote in. What's the last day you can vote for the NAACP Image Award?
February something.
7th.
Chris has the
7th.
Chris has the 7th, February
February
7th.
7th. We need everybody to get your votes in 2, 3, 4 times. Please go to NAACP. Wait, come on, Sherri. NAACP.org. Is it?
It is NAACP, and we'll pop up the red flyer that has that website on it, or we'll also pop up the QR code, but it's NAACP imageawards.net, or you can go to vote.naacpimageawards.net. You can look for podcasts. For us, Sherri's got 2 categories, but for Two Funny Mamas, go to Outstanding Podcast, Arts, Sports, or Arts, Entertainment, Sports, Arts, Sports, Entertainment, and check that out. That's our competition, and we'll get that flyer up here in just a second.
And then Sherri, go to Best Talk Show and Best Talk Show Host, please.
Yeah, outstanding talk show and outstanding talk
I
show
said
host.
best, outstanding, best, same thing.
All right. We've been peaceful so far. Best is not outstanding.
So what happened?
But you know what? If y'all vote, because this is really the only time me and Kym gonna get to go to an award show together. So
Did you say this is the best time? This is the only time we're gonna be in the award show. It's $1,000 just coming in.
But we went together at the Emmys because the show that you were on.
Hey! Oh, sorry.
No, I was trying to remember yours. The Bay.
Mm-hmm.
In episode you were in, they got nominated for an Emmy, so you were able to go. She complained the entire time because she wants to sit at my table. I never saw anybody. We got it. John Murray got it so that we were sitting next to each other. But Kym wanted to come and sit at our table because she said it was more fun.
No, y'all was all sedity at that table. I was sick of y'all.
We was not sedity. It was 10 of us from the show.
Y'all could have had an extra seat. Y'all was a little tight.
We didn't have an extra seat because they gave you your seat with the show that you were nominated for. And Kym was eating Fritos and chips, and she was so ghetto. I was like, who
on camera, just eat.
On camera. I was like, who let her in?
So if you're listening, we've just flashed up this flyer. It's NAACPimageawards.net. You can head over, again, Outstanding Podcast, Arts, Sports, and Entertainment. Give Two Funny Mamas a vote, and then one more time, Sherri, on how they can vote for you and the Sherri Show.
So if you go to I don't know, you go to the talk show.
Did you say
Outstanding host?
I don't know.
Go to the talk show section. And I'm outstanding talk show host.
That's fair.
Sherri Shepherd, and outstanding talk show Sherri.
There it is.
You don't get me mixed up with Jennifer Hudson or Tamron. It's Sherri. And then outstanding host, it's Jennifer Hudson, Sherri, I believe Kevin Hart, and somebody else, Chrysanthemum, somebody.
Only one of those names matters. So go vote for Sherri Shepherd and vote for Sherri and Kym for Outstanding Podcast. While we're plugging things, Kym, you've got a big weekend as this comes out. I'm so proud of you. You're killing it in Vegas. We've got some pictures we can check out from that.
Proud of you.
But just because we have a guest, I wanted to tell some people where Kym is going to be this weekend. Kym, you're heading to the city of Philadelphia.
Philly.
That's not this weekend.
That's not this weekend. See, I got excited. When are you going to Philly?
I go, when you pop it up, I'll be able to tell people. I'm going.
Jesus.
I'm going.
Welcome
to Philly.
to the show.
January, I think it's on both.
January 31st through February 1st. Kym will be at the Punchline in Philadelphia, punchlinephilly.com. You know where that's at, Sherri? 33 East Laurel Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19123. Big fan of Philadelphia after I went there this fall. Very nice city.
So
And then
come,
also,
get the ticket
again,
for the Punchline.
if you can't make it to Philly, she has a residency until the end of February at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club on Sundays and Monday. So you can get your tickets at what's the website?
Kimmel's Comedy Club.
Kimmel's Comedy Club. I'm riding for my friend. But you cannot expect me to know all of her websites.
It's tough.
She is riding.
It's Kimmel's Comedy Club. Because Kym is on my mind. That's always my priority. Kimmel's Comedy Club.
Who do you think made that flyer?
Who do you think made
Who do you
that?
think made that? I love it. I love the pictures he picks for himself.
This is a flyer of Kym Whitley and Andre Laval. Now, Andre looks sexy, super fly.
He does.
Daddy. Kym Whitley has her mouth open like you're supposed to throw her a sugar cane. I don't know who. Was that Andre?
Look at my hand. You're not even looking at what I'm doing. Look at the
Yeah.
picture, Sherri. She ain't got her glasses on.
Let me put my glasses on. Okay. What's
Look at
going
the
on with
whole-
your hand? Are you pulling your boobie out? What is going on?
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
It's Vegas, baby.
And I guess it's going to stay in Vegas. So you have to buy tickets to Kimmedy's show at Kimmel's Comedy.
Kimmedy. Hey, Kimmedy's show. You sound like, girl, this week, Andre, guess what Andre said on the stage? I was crying.
What?
Andre was on the stage, and he said, all right, I need y'all to check your prostrate. I was like this.
You're prostrate. Prostrate. He means prostate.
Girl, I went
Prostrate.
outside. I went out on stage and killed on him. I was like, I don't know where y'all's prostrate is, but Andre got one. They was dying.
Prostrate means get her in a certain position and hold it.
Oh, it was crazy. It was funny. It was a
One
good
more.
show.
And can you-
One more
before
announcement.
We go to our guests,
Oh, please.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Before we go to our guests, can you pop up my flyer, my little stand-up comedy gig on February 22nd? I'll be in Detroit at the Motor City Casino in Detroit in their soundboard stage on February 22nd, which is a Saturday. One night. That's it. Because my ex-husband is in Detroit. I can't be there one night because I might get served. And
So-
I can't take a chance. Yeah, they wanted me to do all weekend. I was like, I can't do that. My ex-husband he lives in Detroit, and his family's from Detroit. I don't need no process server while I'm in the middle of telling a joke. So one night you got me, February 22nd. Do I have a flyer?
You do.
At all?
You
Mouth
do.
open?
Well,
State.
it's-
I don't see nothing.
we'll fix that. We'll fix that in post. I don't think there is an official flyer, so I have to bring.
Well, then I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm going to put one in, so don't worry. I'll help with that.
Go to SherriShowTV.com
Yep.
to get tickets, or you can go to Ticketmaster, whatever. But February 22nd, that's it.
All these links.
It's called Dodging the Subpoena Show.
All these links are in the description as well if you want to check those out. One other thing, I don't like to make this show about me. You know me. I'm a behind the scenes guy. I'm a behind the scenes guy. I adhere to the Two Funny Mamas rule. I love to just showcase you two. Having said that, I've put together something that features one of you. We'll see if she's not a movie star by then and too busy to come check it out. So a little while back, Sherri, I think you're going to appreciate this. I talked to some folks, and we've announced today at the St. Louis Art Museum. It's never been done before. Gallery Laughs. It's a new series that I've created with my friends here at Midcoast Media, my cohorts. We've got Mia Jackson, February 21st. Jonathan Kite, you know him from Two Broke Girls. Ian Edwards, you know Ian. He's very funny, very talented writer. He's August 15th. And then Kym Whitley closing it out November 14th. That's at the St. Louis Art Museum. Never been done before. These are free shows. Free shows. This is incredible. You get to go.
Oh, no, it ain't free on my end.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait.
They're not.
Oops.
The artists are being paid. And shout out to Kababi Bayak, who's our artistic director for this. So this is a big deal. The Art Museum in St. Louis is great. This is going to be really funny.
I love that.
It's a cool thing. DJ, cocktails, comedy,
Wait, can I ask
and
you
art.
something? The art museum, is there a theater in the art museum? Or we just
There
out
is.
there by the art pieces?
Well,
Okay.
there is. You went there and saw the culture, the hip hop.
I did.
You did. It's a very nice art museum, isn't it?
It's very nice.
So it's
We
free
had lunch
for the
there.
public.
So get there
free
early.
for-
Yep. We announced today.
Yeah, I don't. Mia, how's Mia doing?
Mia Jackson's
good.
great. She's a regular at the Cellar in New York.
Love it. And Ian, and I don't know the other comic. I don't know the other two.
Jonathan
Ian-
Kite. Jonathan Kite's
Jonathan
very
Kite.
funny.
You know Jonathan.
He was on Two Broke
If you
Girls.
saw, he was Two Broke Girls. A regular. He was a regular. He was the Russian dude.
He's
That was
Oh,
always
yes,
in the
yes.
kitchen.
he's going viral right now for his Anthony Bourdain impression at a Costco. It's very funny. And he was on
Oh,
he was on Jamie Foxx's Netflix series as well. So yeah, all very talented people. I can't believe this lineup. So thanks for letting me say that. More importantly, you all have a guest. If you want to get rid of me, I will tell you all about this in just a second. Kym booked a guest, Sherri. Are you excited for this? And it's a return guest, and we're very
Return
excited to
guest.
have him. See Reggie Rodgers. He's got a new book coming out. You all like books, right?
yeah.
Now, could either of you use any support in the relationship department?
Well, we know I can.
Of
Reggie
course,
Rodgers'
my
new
mouth.
book, Awake and Ready to Date, Dating from an Expanded Conscious Perspective. We'll bring him in right now on Two Funny Mamas.
Reggie.
Hi, Reggie.
And we got, hi, Reggie.
Hi, Reggie.
Uh-oh, you're on mute, Reggie. Reggie, you're muted.
No, we got him.
You can't hear.
We said,
There he
Oh,
is.
that's on y'all. Ain't that a trip? That was on Chris,
Kymity
Reggie.
and Sherri.
Hi, Reggie. How are you?
I am excellent, Sherri. I love the name you gave Kym. Kymity. I like
Kymity.
Kimberly, that was pretty cool.
Kymity. It's nice to see you again.
Good to
Yes.
see you as well. It's good to see both of you. Both of you are looking so radiant. You're glowing, both of you.
Well, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. I get to see Reggie because he came to my show in Vegas, so I got to see him. And what was great is I've been knowing Reggie for a while, and we had him on our podcast probably when the podcast first started. We were in the beginning, and now he has a new book, Awake and Ready to Date. Reggie, tell us. Well, first of all, why did you tell us about your book? Just tell, because I've read it and I have questions. But go ahead, tell us about it.
Awake and Ready to Date is pretty much about people always want to dibble and dabble in relationships without understanding who they are as a person. So when we talk about awake and ready to date, everything starts in the mind, getting your mind prepared so that you can get to that place of being awake so that you can date. Because you can either be what we call a dead on arrival, which is our DOA. Most people go into a relationship dead on arrival. How do you become dead on arrival? Because you've had so many bad relationships that you just go into the next relationship just hoping that it can be, without understanding that you have the ability to date as well as create. So you create what you intend to date, what you intend to date. So it's like wherever your attention goes, that's how your energy flows. So awake is understanding that the first relationship that you have to have and have a solid relationship is you. Once you have that relationship with yourself, you have to determine that you are so calm, you are at peace with being able to go to the movies by yourself. You have some serenity when it comes to having dinner by yourself. So that when you sit down and you do the work as it relates to who you want to bring into your energetic space, because I wrote this from the premise of Psi. Psi is PSI. That just simply means people that are synergistically involved, so that we're all energy. And when you bring other energies into your energetic space, what you want to create is that frequency. So if the energy is wrong, then when you've done the work on yourself, then the conversation is not long. So you understand that two people that are uniquely in sync create a synergy.
Okay. Okay. So awake and ready to date. And where can so we'll just say, and where can people get your book before I start
I'm
asking
on all,
questions?
on all the platforms, Barnes and Noble. You just Google Awake and Ready to Date. It'll come up on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all that. They can even go to Barnes and Noble in person. But if you just Google Awake and Ready to Date, it'll pop right up.
So it's you have to be in the right. You got to be in the right mindset to be dating. Like I have so many friends who just like, oh geez, they so daggone bitter. I don't want to say bitter, but it's just like it's a hopeless kind of feeling. For me, I get excited because I'm like, I'm always in expectation. Somebody, it's only got to be one, is coming.
Just somebody.
Somebody.
I like that, and that's what you should. They say that expectation becomes a breeding ground for a miracle, right? So when you understand expectation, you expect it to happen. That's what expanding. That's what dating from an expanded conscious really represents. Because whatever we think about, that's what we bring about. And so, as you think, so you become. So you expect it to be great. You expect it to be good. You expect it to be what you want. Because one of the things that I found out, Sherri, is we can't predict our future, but we can certainly create it. We create it in the mind. Everything starts with the condition of the mind. And so you get this verdict in your mind of what you want. So your mind has the ability to become the jury because you create the verdict. And then it also has the ability to become the judge. So you hand out what that verdict represents. So then whatever you want for you, then you have to see it here before it even becomes, because whatever we think about is going to continue to expand. So for example, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a husband, I don't have a wife. It just keeps expanding because that's what you've already placed there. But when you understand expanded consciousness, you expand and say, I just don't have them yet. They're on the way. They're coming. It just hasn't come into my space yet. But when you have that spirit of expectation, as Sherri shared, that spirit of expectation becomes that breeding ground for what you want to bring into your life, for what you want to exist. So we talked about that miracle. So what becomes a miracle? The miracle is nothing but a divine interruption of a natural law. So what happens is divinity interrupts humanity. When divinity interrupts humanity, it allows time to step back because there's two delineations for time. One is called kairos. One is called chronos. Chronos is where we get our English word chronometer. So one means time and one means timing. Kairos means timing. Chronometer or chronos means time. So if we understand the miracle becoming the manifestation, what happens is it's the divine interruption of the natural law. The universe begins to work on your behalf because you've already planted it in the subconscious. And so now it begins to roll into the conscious. And so now you're walking as if you already have it. That's half the battle. You become it before it comes to you. Because the journey to love is not about finding the one. The journey to love is about becoming the one.
When you talk about manifestation, because I know it's the way we speak, but sometimes I'm just practical. But I think I might be messing myself up because I'm in a space I go, I don't want to get married. I probably should stop saying that because when I'm ready to get married, ain't nobody gonna ask me. So I probably should say, according to what you're saying, I don't want to get married yet, as opposed to because I'm very adamant. I just don't want to.
I want to get married. I want to get married. So I'm supposed to be saying that?
No, you don't. You're lying.
So two things.
I'm manifesting. I want to get.
You got to manifest.
Sorry.
But let me ask you this. Have you done the work? Have you sat down and taken time to really actually understand and know what your deal makers are? Do you know what your deal breakers are? Do you know what your absolute non-negotiables are?
Yes,
yeah, that cocaine, that's a deal breaker. That cocaine will break it. Definitely, that's a deal breaker.
Okay.
Gosh.
we
you
know
know,
we don't want somebody who's got a habit. We don't want somebody who's got who's habitual when it comes to.
No, we got some deal breakers. But I
think
like what
Kym
you said. You have
knows.
to be.
Kim knows her non-negotiables. She knows what are her deal breakers, but she hasn't done the work. I will say that she has not done the work. She knows what it takes, but it has not been a priority for her until she
Ain't nobody
realizes.
got time to be working on themselves. I got to get this bag.
I mean,
What's wrong with you?
You can do both. You can get the bag and still do the work on yourself, because in the evenings when you're not getting the bag, you're in the hotel getting ready for the next day or whatever you got to do the next day. So there are times when you have those moments to yourself. And so when you have those moments to yourself, begin to do some exercises. Exercises sometimes, I like to say, do those exercises going to get you polished. Do those exercises that's going to not allow you to be petty when it comes to relationships. Do those exercises so that you can understand you don't have to be pushy. You know what I'm saying? So I call it the 3 Ps. You want to be polished, you don't want to be petty, but you also don't want to be pushy.
Right.
Okay.
I
know today, I like the manifestation. I was manifesting. I said, there's a man that's going to come and there's a man that's going to come in today. I don't know what. I realized I should be more specific. I was standing outside waiting for the Uber. This man jumped in front of me. He was like, I've been staring at you all night. Anybody tell you how beautiful you was? I screamed. And I said, I got to be more specific about a man saying some stuff to me.
Man just coming in. Right.
Jump right in front of me, in front of all in my personal space.
Well, at least you still got it.
Sherri, you're on the right track. You are definitely on the right track in terms of you're saying all the right stuff. Be specific. You got to definitely be specific because you got to know how to hit the target.
Well, tell me this, Reggie. What is Reggie's recipes? I read that in the book. What are your recipes?
Ooh, that's really good.
Reggie's recipe.
Each chapter has a recipe. I'm going to read one for you. Each chapter has a recipe, right? That's good, Kym. Let me find it for you. All right, here's one for you. Reggie's secret sauce to attraction. It's the Reggie's relationship recipe. First is clean.
Okay.
It's clean. Do everything possible to clean and uncolor your thoughts so that you can do everything possible to achieve what you desire.
It's going to get me in trouble.
Wait. Clean my thoughts? Like stop thinking of the Chippendales? Like what's...
So, Kym, if you want a Chippendale, it's great. You can manifest it if that's what you really want. But
I'm just saying, it's like clean my thoughts. I don't.
Yeah, we want you to clean. So, there
no, it's more uncluttered.
Thank you. It is uncluttered. Like if we go to your closet right now, you're trying to find an outfit.
Good luck.
You have a cluttered closet.
Good luck.
First of all, Sherri, mind your business. Go ahead, Reggie.
So first is clean. We good there?
Okay. Got it.
Sherri, I'm siding with you, Sherri, I'm matching your energy. We got to get Kym up to speed.
If you were comparing Kym's mind, it's amazing that you compared her mind to her closet, because we all do. That's the analogy using Reggie. If you go up to that girl's closet and she building another closet to house the chaos that won't fit in the old closet. So her mind is filled with old wig heads, men that couldn't escape from underneath all the powerful clothes. They still there. Her mind. What's another recipe? We'll go back and work on that.
First recipe is clean. On that first ingredient is clean. The second ingredient is
get off of that recipe. We got to work on that one.
And they're all
what's that one?
Create. That means create the vision of what your mate looks like. Bring it into existence. How do you want them to feel? How do you want them to walk? How do you want them to talk? How do you want them to smell? How do you want them to dress? You got to get it up here. So when you do have that encounter, it almost becomes like a deja vu. I have been here.
That's a lot of work. That's a
lot.
I got to figure out
doing the work. We talked about doing the work, Sherri.
But I got to imagine. Okay, now this is what I want to ask you, Reggie, because I had a girlfriend. She used to always want somebody to look like El DeBarge. And I said to her, well, How you gonna get somebody to look like El DeBarge? El DeBarge, what are you looking like? That, you know what I'm saying? Like, her fantasies of what she wants, and Kym, you know
That
her
what we got. What do we say? If you a 3, you should not be fantasizing about a 10.
And she was always fantasizing. Like, she did that work. Like Reggie, she did exactly what she had him down to the T. And I was like, that's a 13. Like, he in the gym all the time. You and me, we always at Starbucks in the morning. We don't go to the gym. So how do you be realistic, or you throw realistic to the wind?
Yeah, I don't think she was being unrealistic. I think if she was a solid, whatever you guys call her, a 13, if she was a solid 13, if she was confident.
No, what she was fantasizing about was a 13. Kym said she was a solid 3.
Okay, so let's acquiesce a little bit. If she was a solid 3 and she was confident in herself being a solid 3, I'm going to tell you, the universe is such a master choreographer. The universe never ceases to amaze me, because it's all about blowing our mind. So even if she was a solid 3, she was confident in her solid 3, and she believed in who she was. She walked in it. She kept her head up high. Why couldn't she get an El DeBarge?
No, you're right, because I done seen some 3s pull them. It's that confidence. You gotta have that confidence.
So here's what confidence really means. When you really study the root word, when you study confidence, it comes from this word called
con, which means to try to bilk people and do this old bamboozle switcheroo. Is that the word you talking about? It come from con?
No, it comes from hypostasis. It's the word called
hypostasis.
Okay, listen to me. It's the word called hypostasis. What it means is, it means to stand under something, right? So whatever it is that you believe, that's what you're standing under. And so you're standing under it with a confidence, looking up, waiting for it to manifest. So if she was a 3 and she was confident, not cocky, not conceited, but yet she was confident, she was standing under what she believed she deserved and desired.
Okay, Reggie, where did you get hypostasis from confidence?
It's an old Greek word that represents confidence.
You smart.
So here's where it comes from.
Okay.
So you remember, and I'm not trying to make this spiritual or anything, but it comes from that word when it says, "Let us approach the throne of grace with confidence."
Yes.
It's the confidence to be able to stand under what you believe. So that's why you're approaching the throne of grace with confidence, so that you can get what you want to manifest and desire.
Okay, that I got. You go spiritual on me, you can't go wrong. Right. I got you. But you can't just be throwing out words like hypostasis. And
hypostasis is hilarious.
You did, huh?
I'm vibing with you, Sherri. We vibing. I'm matching your energy. We good.
Ain't that?
It's
well, let me hypostasis too.
I'm hypostasis as well. I'm gonna put that on my.
What's Kym's new name? Sherri, what's Kymity?
Kymity.
Okay, I got it.
Kymity, you on your hypostasis again. I love it, Reggie. We like to make things fun. I love. I'm trying to put this thing in my computer.
Once again, we are y'all just now tuning in. We are talking to Reggie Rodgers. He is the author of Awake and Ready to Date, and you can find that on all platforms. Just Google it. And it's a different approach to dating.
If I may interrupt you, friend, it's not only being awake and ready to date, it's expanding your mindset, it's expanding your consciousness, and doing things very differently from the way that we have dated before. Because
instead of just out there hoeing, you need to be mowing.
We need hypostasis. But it's like you have to change.
I'm trying to make it rhyme.
I think it says, "So as a man is, so as he thinketh," or "So as he thinketh." I haven't picked up my Bible.
As a man thinketh, so is he.
So is he, exactly. So it's like you're right. It's like if you change your mindset, your energy shifts. People don't like, sometimes they don't like using the terms, universe, but it really is the energy of the spirit that shifts. Somebody at once told me, the way you think, picture angels in heaven, and they don't judge. They just write down the words that you speak. Want a house, wants a house. Never, I no men ever called me. Men never call, and they just write it on a tablet and throw it up. You know, and it's like, I absolutely agree with you. We got to, you know, changing our mindset also leads to changing our words and how we speak.
I have a lot of money, $1 million, handsome man. I got,
you know, your money is in your closet, in the chaos of your closet.
You're saying that in just Kym, but really, if you really make positive affirmations daily, those affirmations become realistic and they become reality.
But I don't know. I don't know how to make. So what are the affirmations I should say? Do you have any examples?
You just did some really good ones. I have a lot of money, but you have to
I have a lot of money.
You become it. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am
hand up. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am happy. I don't wear wigs. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Sherri.
Reggie, another question that I have, Reggie. On your
I have
book.
a strong hairline. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Sherri.
Small forehead.
Can you give me the title of your book again, Reggie?
It's Awake and Ready to Date, Dating from an Expanded Conscious Perspective.
Awake and Ready to Date. Are there some things that we do that are like we should not be doing? Some of the mistakes that we make in, you know, dating. Like, I get on Kym all the time because when she talks to men, she might say to you, she might be interested in you, Reggie, and she'll say, "Oh, Reggie, you done wrote your little book. I see you got your little book on the stands at the store, because you know people paying a little money for your little book." And I always tell her, you can't say that to a man. So are there things that we do that we probably should not be doing in our being awake and ready to date?
I think that there are stages to dating. What I would say in that first stage of dating is what I call the meet and the greet.
Meet and the greet.
What is Kym saying?
Something with the word little in it. Meet and the greet.
I think Kym found her mantra. Kym found her mantra. She was just laughing about finally.
Chris Didman. That's what Chris texted me to say.
Don't sell me out.
So tell me the things that women we might be doing a little.
In that first stage, it's called our meet and greet stage. What you want is what I call is the seed. You want to determine, first of all, how's the conversation? You want to determine, is there any commonality? You want to determine if there is any chemistry. And then you want to determine, is there a connection? And you want to do that in that meet and greet, because in that meet and greet stage, there are questions that you can ask that can extrapolate anything that you want to get. First of all, the first question that I would suggest that you ask is, hey, I'm just curious, what makes you unique? We're gonna start talking about and pulling things out of us that once we start talking about ourselves, we discover we really like to talk about ourselves. So you're gonna get some stuff out of them instead of you having to say, okay, so what do you do for a living? You can actually ask, how do you spend your day? Oh. But you don't want to come across like you are interviewing the person. Just let it flow in a natural conversation. Because when a person feels like you're interviewing him, you're gonna back them up, especially a man, because we're a warrior. We have warrior-like mentalities, and our defense mechanism is gonna come up when we feel like you're trying to tap into see, one, how much we make. You don't even have to ask that. You don't even have to ask, what do we do? Because when you ask, what do we do? That's going to kind of lean towards you trying to figure out, what do we make? So just say, how do you spend most of your day? Then you want to ask them, how do you typically spend your weekends? What do you do on the weekend? You're not asking, are they a partier? You're not asking, do you like to go out? They're going to tell you in that question. And then lastly, you want to ask them in that meet and greet stage is, how's your relationship with your family? You have a great relationship? Are your family close? You guys do a lot? You guys spend a lot of time together? That'll let you know if it's a dysfunctional family. It'll let you know what kind of family, how that person flows with
I
their
like
family.
to be super honest. If you ask me about my family, I go, it's dysfunctional. I'm a little.
And it's great.
It's probably stop.
It's great. But you're asking that because you want to you don't want to get down the road and then you start seeing little things that's going to say, oh, I got it. You're trying to find out whether or not it even warrants a date. Most of you meet somebody today to ask you out, you're like, oh, girl, guess what? He just called. I got a date tonight. No. That's enough for a meet and greet to see if it even warrants a date.
Okay.
It might not even warrant a date. And that way, because at this stage now, our next move has to be our best move. If it's not our best move, we can't make it our next move. Time is our biggest commodity.
Do you think that, in the seasoned age that a lot of us women are in, it's a little bit different, our expanded consciousness and the way we view dating? Because I don't have the time that a 20-year-old has. I ain't got no time to be beating around the bush. I need you to know what I'm about. I know what I want. Life is short. Tomorrow's not promised to me. So I don't know if I got time to be playing no games. So is there,
Right.
do you think these rules apply to no matter what age you are?
Well, I feel like I just helped you cut across the grain a lot because, if you set it up that way that we just talked about, you can get those questions on the front end without having to wait to the back end and then determine and discover, oh, wow. So I feel like, that way we just set it up really helps you cut across the grain.
I got you. I like all of this. I really want to read and go through the chapters, the recipes, because I know I got to do some work. My mouth gets me in trouble, Reggie. I try to talk better.
Yes, it does.
It does. You know why? It's because I'm used to doing stuff myself, and I'm used to just getting it done. I've been a single mother. I'm used to being my own advocate, an advocate for my child.
Your own
even the way
man.
I'm talking right now. What?
I said you used to be in your own
What
man.
did you say? Oh, I thought you
Your
said
own
in your
man.
own age. Oh.
No.
And I take offense very easily.
Watch your words.
I take offense very easily.
Hey Sherri, there's a thing called, based off of what you're saying, there's this phase called independent versus interdependent, and it's getting to that place. Interdependence is learning how to bring another person into your space, so that you can still have your level of independence, but bringing that other person into your space, you both create what we call interdependence. And so now you don't want to lose completely your independence, but you also want to understand how two can become partners. So therefore, there's that interdependence, and that's a hard stage for people, for women or men who've been independent for a long time to merge.
It is. I'm trying to get really in touch with my feminine side, which is there. It's there. But, doing this podcast and dealing with the people I work with behind the scenes and in front of the scenes brings out a side of me that really doesn't come out much.
Wow.
Don't wow me. Because I've had to lead so much with this podcast for the last 5 years. And I think that I'm getting judged a lot because I probably need to get off this podcast, take a break so I can get my feminine side back, because I really like what you're saying in your book about taking the hoe stance, sitting up under somebody.
Did you say a hoe stance? You already do that. I'm confused.
No, Reggie said it. He says getting up under somebody, you taking the hoe stance. It's got something to do with confidence. And
a hoe?
Hoopo Stacy.
A hoe?
Oh, Hoopo Stacy. Good grief.
Jesus.
It's HBO. Hoopo.
Make sure you do a podcast with some 20-year-olds too who remember the lingo, Reggie. But I'm just joking. I really like this book because it shows me you never finish the work. And really, what I'm getting is like really expanding my mind, dreaming bigger too. Dreaming bigger, like even getting into the specifics of what I'm looking for. Look what I'm looking for. I just be in this expectation. I got a dude, he had a 9mm gun tattooed on his stomach. I wasn't specific.
Oh, selfish.
You're right on when it comes to understanding the expanding the consciousness and understanding what that like, what that means, what that feels like. Because really, when you expand into what you want to become, you take on the feeling of it. It's almost like you feel what it feels like before you even have it, because you're already feeling it, because you've already become it. So in order to have it, you have to become it. And so now you've expanded into that, and you've expanded into that area, so the manifestation is already taking place. It's not like something you have to. We say so often, I'm about to go out here and make it happen. Let me tell you something. You're not going to make it happen. It's already happening. You just have to be a part of what is already happening, because we're always in the state of becoming. We're always in the state of evolving. And since we're always in the state of becoming and evolving, that just simply means allow what is in you to continue to flourish, to get you to what you want. And so when you allow that to happen, you stand back, you just let the universe become this master choreographer, because it all starts up here. Your words change your world as what you say. Death and life becomes in the power of your tongue. Your words change your world, but then your thoughts now determines your lifestyle, and your thought style also determines your mate style.
That's really very cool. It's a different way of thinking about dating. And it's very intentional. That's what I like about it. Very, very intentional.
Very intentional.
You know
So you don't feel like...
Let me say this to you, Sherri. You know what the trend is for 2025? I was just reading them, studying what trends are for dating in 2025. The trend for dating in 2025 is what they call intentional dating. And that's what you just said. The trend for 2025 are people are becoming more intentional with their dating. That means they're not just dating to waste time anymore. They're not just dating to pass time anymore. They're dating with an intent, because now they're going into situations knowing what they want, knowing what is a fit for them, because gone are the days if it don't fit, don't force it. They're not trying to force it anymore. They're relaxing, they're letting it go, and they're allowing what they feel they desire and deserve to serve them well.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I feel I'm going to like your book. I'm
Awake
really
and ready to date.
Awake and ready. Where can we get the book? Where we get the book? I love it. I like the cover.
Awake and ready to date.
Awake and ready to date. And that's a powerful woman on that front cover. You know, when I first did this cover, we did a test market to women, and one of the questions that they'd ask is that a sexy woman? I said, no. That's a confident woman. That's why she got her red bottoms on. She's ready to go out and do what she feels is her. So it's Awake and Date. It's on all the platforms. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. Google Awake and Date. It's Awake and Ready to Date. It's on all the platforms.
And check the description. We've got a link to purchase the book in the description of the show.
Reggie, thank you so very, very much.
Thank you
for honoring us.
Kimity, it's my pleasure to be with you, Kimity.
Kimity.
And Sherri, I got mad love for you.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to get into my feminine side. Thank you so much, Reggie. So appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Reggie. Thank you.
All right, bitch. You have to take me out of it again. You have to take me out. I'm letting you know.
I was doing it.
No, you wasn't. You were mocking me. That's what, when I try to find my feminine, Kym takes my feminine and throws it right in my face and smears it all over my forehead.
I was being feminine with you. Thank you. Thank you, Reggie.
You can follow Reggie on Instagram.
Reggie, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Really, thank you for coming on, and really, because this is something that really is a big deal for us out here trying to navigate this world of dating and relationships. So we thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on Two Funny Mamas, Reggie. I'll see you in Vegas.
All right, I'll see you, Kym.
All right.
Okay, you think you can do a podcast without eating and all of that other stuff? You think you can? You act every time I look at you, I corner my eye.
I shut the camera off.
No, the camera's not off. It's on you. All you see is you moving around. Can you sit still for for 30 minutes while we interviewing a guest?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did really good. I did well. I gotta, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start something. I'm starting, what's it called? Chris, Kym's Gadgets. I am gonna start reviewing gadgets on our podcast.
I think we said we were gonna go with Whitley's Widgets.
Whitley's Widgets. It's where I'm going to start showing y'all gadgets. I have nothing to do with these gadgets. I just got a lot of gadgets, and a lot of people are like, Kym, where you get that? Where you get this? So I'm going to start reviewing my gadgets because I'm a gadget girl. That's what they call me. Growing up, I'm a gadget girl. This week, we are going to do the electric candle lighter. This is my first gadget on the podcast. This is it. Look at that. That look crazy, no? You don't know what that is, because people come to my house and are like, what is that, Kym? It's an electric candle lighter, and it's by GCLDY. I don't even know how you pronounce that. GCLDY, I don't know. But it is, and what you do is you turn it on. Hold up. So you turn it on right here, and that's the power. Oh, wait, that's the power. So you turn it on, see the blue light? I got the power on. Wait, can y'all see that? Okay, so there's the power. Can you see it, Chris?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. And then, so here's a candle. I found a candle in here. So when you don't, like, you know those little gas lighters, the little things we have with the stuff in it? This is like, you can take this camping. You can take this anywhere with you. See that little thing right there? And
look at you. What a wonderful widget.
Look at this. Look at that. Is that crazy?
Come up. We can't see it.
Oh. Look.
Functional is what we call that.
You see that?
Beautiful.
That's kind of cool.
Isn't that cool? So that's what it's called. It's by GCLDY, and it is a electric candle lighter. Keep it in your car. Keep it wherever. It's a great thing to have. Take it camping. Take it wherever. I just turned it off. Yep. That's off, and then that's on. All right. That was Kym Whitley's gadget of the week. There we go. That was Sherri's going to do a cooking segment.
No, I ordered an unsweetened iced tea from this, those people that come deliver to your house. I don't want to say their name because I don't want them suing me because I ain't got Oprah money and able to take over a town while I go to court. Can you hear me, Chris?
I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, so they supposed to deliver the food, but they didn't tell me they was outside. So it's freezing cold out here in New York. So they left my unsweetened out iced tea outside. Now it's frozen. It's like a slushie.
Oh my God, that's great.
Just ask that guy on your back porch if he can help.
The homeless man.
Well, listen, it wasn't in the summertime and it was hot and all the ice was melted. Now you sound like a diva, okay?
No, I didn't want a slushie. If I wanted a slushie, I would have ordered a slushie. I wanted an iced tea. That's what I wanted. So, but it's okay. I'm thirsty.
I believe the great Kym Whitley has a meeting right now. Is that happening still, Kym?
Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to remind everybody to vote for Two Funny Mamas. Very important. And everybody come. If you're in Vegas show was fire. Alicia Cooper performed with me this week.
Along with Andre.
And Andre over at Jimmy Kimmel Live. It was off the chain.
Did you have people? That was so great.
Oh, Sunday night was so packed. It was ridiculous.
That is so great.
Yeah, it was really good. And then Monday night was a little light, but a lot of friends came out. It was just really good. We're killing it in Vegas.
They showed a picture of your audience, and I was like, there's so many people, and I was so happy.
But you know what a lot of them were saying to me at the end of the night?
What?
I came because Sherri told me to come. I came because on Sherri's show. I was like, did she say I needed the money or something? What was she saying? They were like, I came because Sherri told us to come. What in the world? So thank you, friends.
Oh, so see, now that I know that, I'm going to tell them to do it again and tell them I told you to come.
Yes, and they come up in there. Sherri told. Oh, wait a minute. This one little white lady that lives in Newark, or I don't know them cities in New York, but she comes to your show every week. Little white lady sat in the front. She was so excited. She yelled out, Sherri told me to come. But she lives in New York. She came to Vegas, took a picture with me, and said, I'm going to show this to Sherri. I was like, you going all the way back across country to show Sherri the picture? Yes.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Yeah, so make sure you see the picture.
I love that. I love being able to have a platform to support my friends.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I
Look
love
at us.
that picture. Kym,
That
I'm
was
so
Alicia
happy.
Cooper. Lady
Alicia
named
Cooper.
Why is Andre taking the pictures up in the air? That's my Vegas outfit. I got my Vegas outfit on.
Look at
And
you.
that's the guy as one. He's from the group, the singing group. He came.
What's the name of the group?
As one. Andre. I think that's what from.
Can I ask you a question?
Why is Maya Rudolph falling behind you?
Whose picture is that? Andre, what's his name right here? The guy on the other side of Alicia Cooper.
That's the dude from All for One.
Oh, All for One.
I swear.
All for one.
Well, hey, if we put that down, welcome back, Andre. It's been years since you've been on the show.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey,
Better
Sherri,
now,
what you over
buddy.
there making?
He's making an iced tea, non-slushy.
What's going on? Is that your new kitchen?
Yes, part of it.
Show must be going pretty good.
That's her new kitchen, but part of it. Like she got another 5,000
No,
square feet.
it's a brownstone.
The staff uses the back
The
one.
staff is in the back because she lives in Bridgeton.
It's a brownstone. It's not even that big. It's not even that wide. Look at the bars.
Delius is his name from
All for One.
All for One. Remember
Also,
that
I know
song?
the group.
I swear.
Sing it, Kym.
Stars of
Yes.
No, Sherri. Remember, you
When
can
you get the video,
you can trigger the
Chris?
algorithm.
You hush.
Oh, I can't
can
see.
too, Chris.
I can't keep up, Andre. You send me like 50 things a day, man.
Oh well, I'm just trying to stay relevant.
That
If
sounds.
you find out, let me know how.
All right.
No, I'm giving you trouble. Is there a video in there, Deja?
Okay, Andre walked into that must be funny.
He knows I'm giving him trouble. He'll tell me to. He'll make fun of him. Oh, here we go. Is this one?
Oh, is that you putting on your makeup or counting your money?
Oh, that's me and
That's
Sherri.
behind the scenes. Kim doing her set list.
Oh,
I sent you the video. You don't even look at the stuff
I didn't see the video. No. But why I got a medicine bottle up there? Oh, that's my drink. Who's talking to me, Sherri? I'm on the phone with Sherri.
No, that's Alicia on stage.
Oh, here's my stuff. It's ready to go.
I'm not on the phone.
Oh, I
that's
thought
so-
you were.
So you getting your behind the scenes footage. That's what I love that. Because people don't realize
Yes.
what you have to go through as a comic, what you have to deal with behind the scenes and getting ready. You know, you're a mother, you're in Vegas, you had to evacuate your house and then drive all the way to Vegas, you and Andre. You know, it was just like you had to take Joshua, he was not in school. You were under so much stress. But
Hey,
you
Sherri.
still had to get on that stage. Okay, I must be boring, so Andre's interrupting. Yeah.
No, I was gonna ask because you were talking about behind the scenes.
I was in the middle of
getting ready.
I forgot this dynamic. My mistake. Go to the two-shot. Let's get more of this.
That I was giving Kym. I was like, you know, because you're under stress and you had to vacuum. I'm just like, yeah, anyway. Sherri, you what, Andre?
Oh, yeah, we on the podcast.
No,
Deja, do you have
She
that
had me
flyer,
adjusting
the
her
Vegas
bra.
flyer with
She had me
Andre?
adjusting her bra.
When can you come by?
So
Hey,
I was gonna say,
Andre.
Got your boobs out, you still have to adjust your
Yes,
bra
that'd be great.
before you go on
Andre.
stage?
No.
Look who's not stressed in this poster. Sexy Uncle Andre. Look at that. I love the
Hey.
pictures. I know who made that poster.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, that'll get you a bunch
Sherri,
of door
we argued
keys
all
left
the way.
left on the stage. I like it.
You know
Girl,
what?
we
It's so
argued
fun.
all the way to Vegas. You understand?
Yeah, because you know why? You know what your argument consisted of? Why you going so fast? Why you moving in all the different lanes? Andre, why you can't stay in the lane? You gonna hit him. Andre, you almost hit the man. Kym, I'm only going 10 miles an hour. No, you ain't. You got to be going 75 miles an hour. Kym,
She knows you very well.
With you
She can't drive either.
Andre,
Both
look at the
of y'all
road.
drive
Don't
too
look at me. What? I know how that trip because I rode with you and Andre. My blood pressure was up. Andre was driving like an old man because you don't want him to go the speed limit. He going 35 on a 65-mile-an-hour highway, and you hollered for a whole hour. We were in the car at Andre. We stopped to get gas, and you was going off on Andre. Why are we stopping so late? Because Kym, the car on empty. We got to get gas. We can't make it to the house. Andre came in.
What about this one? Kym, what time you gonna be ready so we can leave? Yeah, I'll be ready. Come on over. She on the phone. Then we finally leave. Yeah, we running late. Why are we so late? You got to drive faster. Why you driving so fast? Because we late. Because you was on the phone.
And why you didn't tell me we was going to be late? Why you didn't let me know that we had to be in Vegas? What time the show? Why you didn't tell me the show started at 9:30? That's Kym. Get mad at you. You even do nothing.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm not the
no,
only
you
one.
know. Everybody know how Kym is. She hitting that invisible brake on her side of the car.
She complained about my music. Why you play this mellow music? Don't make me go to sleep. That's the point. Go to sleep.
And then she tell me, she go, girl, I slept the whole way there.
What was it, Kym? Am I mistaken? You told me you would drive in silence because you couldn't. The music was too much for your brain.
Yeah, I drive in silence.
Serial killer.
It's a lot of people talking to me in my head.
Kym already has big voices in her head plus 2 DJs. She's got a talk show going on in her head, a radio show, 2 DJs playing 2 different types of music genres, and Carrie Underwood's voice. So it's just a lot going on.
So there's a lot going on. Not Carrie Underwood. Oh,
Carrie
no.
Underwood. Can we start over, please? Can I get the same respect that Beyonce got? Can we start over? Oh, say, can we see by the dawn?
Well, I gotta start this table read, and then I gotta go to the Ice House tonight. You're right, it was too much because Buddy put me on the flyer to do some fundraising. And wait a minute, and my friend evacuated to my house. And
Who was that, Andre?
No,
Who?
other friend, Andre. No, my other girlfriend. You know, there's some fires that just started here in LA. You know, the winds picked up, so now a whole nother neighborhood. She backed up her son, 2 dogs, and then Mari gonna tell her she can't have the dog. I said, Mari, you can't have nobody leave a fire and leave a dog. That don't make no sense. How you gonna say you can come but leave the dog?
That's what everybody told you. Didn't they tell you that? Everybody told Kym, you can come, but we ain't taking them damn dogs. And that's what they said, damn dogs. We're not taking them damn dogs.
Because they spoiled. They don't know how to sleep on the floor like regular dogs.
They don't.
They're not good dogs, so they can burn up.
I told her to bring a crate.
Hot dogs.
Hey, before we end this thing late, one more time on all of this. Go see Kym in Las Vegas. Andre might be with her. I know he's been having a great time performing out there, and the ladies of Las Vegas and the United States come on, Deja, you gotta hook our guy up. He's right here.
And when you go to Las Vegas,
there it is. There, ask for Andre.
Ask for what?
Is Andre here?
And ask, tell them Chris Denman sent you some 2 funny.
Well, and you know what? You know what's fun about that? You can tell me in person at the St. Louis Art Museum, as we've announced, Gallery Laughs, in which Kym is volunteering her time as a performer at a show in front of 400 people at the St. Louis Art Museum as this rolls out. And maybe you'll see Andre in November, too. Kym seems to think she'll be in an Oscar-winning film in November.
Did you say November? Did you say November?
That's right. I booked Kym in November. Don't worry.
What do you have advertising for a show all the way in November, sir.
It's a series that kicks off in on February 21st with Mia Jackson. Pop that up one more time. Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Different
You may
months.
go until next year. What are you doing?
Listen,
Oh my
we
God.
get out of
You gotta
we get out
lock
ahead.
her in now.
We got to get out ahead of things.
On the schedule.
I was gonna say the very few things in my life I can plan ahead for. Boy, do I!
You sure do. And I'm in Detroit, February 22nd.
And then
At
soundboard.
At the soundboard at the casino in Detroit. I think I'm 60% sold, so I gotta get my tickets selling. But yeah, so I'm there.
Punchline
And then
Philly.
flyers I could post it too. We should do a little live about it or something talking.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, and I just gotta
Punchline.
set it up. I'm gonna pay somebody's bill. I'm gonna pay a bill a week if you buy tickets to the casino in Detroit.
I'll buy a ticket for that.
Wait, Dave, let her say it.
Shit, I got
Okay,
bills.
what Andre, the type of help you need, I can't help you.
Hold up, Chris. You got to put. So listen, Detroit. Sherri's going to pay a bill. Buy tickets to the show. Somehow she's going to do a raffle, and then she'll pay your bill.
Yeah, so I got to figure out how to do it. Okay, I need to let people know I'm not making no house payment. I'm not making a car payment. But I'll keep the lights on for the house that you got. I will, that kind of thing.
It's cell
I
phone
got to
bill.
figure
They don't cost that much.
a cell phone bill.
And
Careful.
yeah,
You don't know who these fans get on those 900 lines.
After she purchased all the stuff for her phone, that's a pretty ring. Who'd you steal it from? Pretty.
oh, thank you. Listen, I'll be in Philadelphia. Yeah, Chris, it's over, y'all. I gotta go.
Good to have Andre back. Thanks to
Bye,
see
Andre.
Reggie. Vote NAACP Image Awards. Sherri, great show. Sherri, I have to call you in 2 minutes. I won't keep you long. Bye,
Omari
everybody.
Hardwick came on. He was amazing. Okay, bye.
Sherri Show. Check it out.
All right. Oh, yay. All
Check
right.
your text, Sherri. I text you today.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Everybody text each other.
Hang on. Wait. Hang on. I sent a telegram. I sent a telegram.
Thank you.
They about to take you for a ride. Two funny mamas.